Drive forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the rules. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Ooh, the juke. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Willis. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Willis looking to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep to return, it's Shi Smith. Taken in at the 11. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's Young. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Another run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
That's returnable now for Smith. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. After 1, 7-0. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. That is caught, and he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready.
And Young keeps it moving right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped to the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Young on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Fight, kick. Ready?
Young off the bootleg. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Willis. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pick up there, 26 yards. First red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
Willis out of the gun. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Being chased out left. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo, complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Sanders with a 1st down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Young working out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Ready, break. Warrior 70.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And bulldozing his way through. He's still on his feet. And touchdown! Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dragons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Looking to throw, Young. Now this taken in by Downs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Okay.
Now first and 10 at the 11.
Shot. 17. Right.
Young. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Merritt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed them to get through for a 1st down.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 8 runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd down, here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, 26 yards. And the Dragons are back within a score. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll take this to the 46. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now he's forced out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now Young going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. Young will set to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 9. Here is Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run on 1st down. Merritt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
This pass is caught by London. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Rolling to his left. Touchdown! Albert O. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Dragons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Willis to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He'll buy some time right. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, Young. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Sanders. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That complete to Downs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
This is 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready?
Here's Young. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's 1st down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second and 6 coming up. Young. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's first and goal. Now Young here, you can see, changing the play. Looking to throw. This is caught. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner. Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to... Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season. Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed.
Know they go think I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot listen to me. Mark your spot, that boy get don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Frank, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese, I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking, then we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move and on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You put all of your opinion, I double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, and I'm getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they like young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her.